Capcom presents shit that you'll probably never see in your lifetime again, unfortunately.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah. Because the day of Capcom making good fighting games is...
Okay, hold up. No. You can't just start out with that.
Alright. But yeah, like Capcom doing fun games as accordingly. I mean, their go-to is Street Fighter. Their whole everything is Street Fighter.
I was gonna say, it's like, alright, the reason I was gonna counter you was like, yeah, it's because of Street Fighter 6. And I'm not gonna lie,
It looks good. Yeah.
As a non-Street Fighter person, even I admit, like, Street Fighter 6 actually looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would I want something more like Darkstalkers? Sure, absolutely.
Damn
but
Skippy.
even then, I can't sit there and argue the fact, like, oh god, yeah, no, this actually looks amazing.
There seems that their bread and they always tend to put all their eggs into Street Fighter so much that that any other game pays for it.
Pretty much.
They're like, oh man, Street Fighter did poorly. I guess any other fighting game that may try to revive is gonna suffer. I'm like, guys, no, it doesn't work like that. Just because you put all your eggs in one game doesn't really help.
Anyway, so on to other weirder news.
Weirder news! I mean, the world is weird.
Guess which game is coming back from the N64?
Which game's coming back for the N64 there, DOS?
Well, I'll give you a hint. It's an oddball, it's a platformer, and it only had one game.
Duke Nukem?
That's already discounted just because it's not one game.
Yeah, I know. Diddy Kong Racing.
Which would be cool, also not a platformer though.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Had a sequel.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
There you go, now that's at least an honest guess. I'll take that, but no.
It was not his guess.
Alright, no, Glover is coming back.
Excuse me, what?
I am not joking. Glover is fucking coming back with apparently a rebuild from like the ground up.
I haven't heard that name in many years, good sir.
There was supposed to be Glover 2, it never happened. There is a PS1 version to like kind of match the N64 port, but most people sit there and say the PS1 version is worse than the N64.
Yes. And I just remember the button I was looking for to do the greatest bullshit that we ever get in Rule 63 history when it comes to Darkstalkers and Demitri. The greatest move ever created. Midnight Bliss. But
alright.
Unfortunately, yeah. I did the wrong one. Wrong button input. That's my luck right there.
So Glover was remastered and released on PC by Pico earlier this year. And apparently they're going to come back and redo the console release for apparently modern consoles.
So they're basically doing exactly that they did with Resident Evil 4.
Not necessarily. Apparently this seems to be a port, not a full remake, so I was incorrect in saying that earlier.
Like Resident Evil 4, they ported that. How many times have they ported that game to a thing?
Well, okay. The only thing that's been ported to more things is Doom.
Doom 2. I just posted a meme in our Discord channel, links in the description below. Yeah, that's right, James. Yeah, I know. Like, about make sure you check your kids' candy. They may contain Doom 2. I'm like, that's hilarious. This man freaking Doom 2'd a freaking Milky Way, or was it Snickers? But either way, like, this man doomed a chocolate bar with nougat and these nuts.
No, the one that got me, and the one that I thought was funnier, was the McDonald's menu.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Whereas, like, yeah, there was, like, the interactive McDonald's menu kind of thing.
Can it play Doom 2?
Yeah. Like, you walk in, and it's Doom 2 on its side. It's like, oh. Well, shit.
Like, well, shit, you got me there.
Let's see here. like out of review, which I still want to see, but yeah.
Damn it! Damn this fishman! He was a handsome fishman. I was gonna make him a pretty fish woman.
Oh, don't care about that. Mandalorian's getting a season 3 trailer, which that looks cool. Not gonna lie.
Mandalorian. I mean, never seen it. Heard good things, but yeah.
It's a well put together show. It's like instead of focusing on the larger Star Wars universe, it focuses on a singular story inside the Star Wars universe, which
I don't mind if you have a very big, expansive universe that you literally build your world upon and it has the entirety of the focus of. The fact that you actually have a smaller caveat that you have no problem putting your own focus on, because hell, the Star Wars series has the big and a galaxy far, far away with everything that's going on it. But let's focus on this one person and their entirety of their livelihood. That's yeah, kind of like their Marvel's MCU, but they still focus on their one characters accordingly that's in it.
Yeah. That's essentially what they do in The Mandalorian. Is they focus on the Mandalorian as well as the character called the Child. He gets a name later, but that's not really...
Yeah, the Child, or most people tend to call him, oh, it's Baby Yoda. No, it's literally called the Child.
He actually does have a name, but that didn't actually show up until like season... Yeah, that didn't show up until like season 2. And even then, like, fucking...
I don't even know the series. I don't even know the series and I know the Child's name. You know, it's giving me a hard fucking time. She's squirrely like her sister.
But yeah, even fans of the series, Mandalorian, they're kind of split down the middle, where it's like, okay, I accept Grogu as his name. Then everybody else is like, no, it's Baby Yoda.
Like, the fandoms always get split when something that they like gets put to the side.
I think in this ideology is like where it was given more context and is like it fucked with their perspective of things. Like,
I think it's more of my canon is better than the original canon kind of caveat, isn't it?
Yeah, no, and that's not unfair, to be fair. I mean, like, what is it? I think a lot of stuff like Sonic, where it gets into the split fandom, it comes from shit like that. That
Sonic fandom is literally a cesspool of things and stuff that we should never... Okay, here in Dueling Dragons, we do like Sega in their games and their Hellcat, but we will never play any Sonic game. The end. Don't ask us. I'm making that statement clear.
I'm trying to think if there's a caveat I could throw into this.
Oh no, it's a Sonic game. It's not really that hard to put in a caveat of thing that we can play.
I was just like, is there any reason I could sit there and argue it's like I would want to play a Sonic game? But then, like, I'm thinking about it, like,
no, not
really. Like, if I wanted to play Sonic, like me personally, this is how I would play Sonic. I would play Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and when I say 3, it's Sonic and Knuckles completely. And that is as much Sonic as I want to do.
I played every Sonic game up to Sonic 06, and that's where I actually I've stopped. I didn't really care to play Secret Rings, 7 Colors, or whatever the hell everything else that came accordingly after that.
Secret Rings and the Black Knight had interesting concepts.
It had great concepts, but if they did it completely different accordingly, versus like it's another Sonic game, we run to the end to do a thing. If they did it how they did Sonic Adventure 2, kind of in a sense, like, oh, it's, I wouldn't say open world, it has a goal in mind, like when you're playing as Knuckles, you gotta find shards of the Master Emerald. Tails, you actually have to do whatever the fuck Tails was doing with his own thing, and Sonic is, you know, it... Yeah, I cannot remember for the life of me what the fuck was Tails doing. It's always a race to get to this area. It's either him in his tornado car thing to, I gotta race to the end of the level at a certain time to do this one thing, to deactivate the machine or get to whatever machine. Sonic's level is literally, it's just a race to the end. That's all that was. Like Sonic's and Shadow's, same thing. Because they're all just essentially just mirrors of each other for the good and bad side. Hell, Shadow the Hedgehog had one too many fucking endings to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, like, the problem was, is like, technically it only had one ending.
Yeah, and it one ending, like, well, there's technically two in the between whatever. You had the good ending where Shadow actually, whatever. The bad ending where Shadow is basically all evil, and then then the actual ending when he does, you do everything story related and the proper thing accordingly. This psychotic bitch is pissing me off. Oh my god!
It's not a good time, man.
I do not like this bitch. Like, she's not, like, I hate her less than Morgan. Let's say it like this. Morgan's on my permanent shit list of people who I refuse. I don't know. I don't want to see you again. Because her normals are too good. She can slap you out of supers just by base nonsense.
Alright,
But yeah, here in Dueling Dragons,
talk about the next bombshell?
Which next bombshell? There's quite a few in the thing, especially
this
with
like a DC bombshell.
This is news to me. Go ahead.
How close are we to the end?
I'm fighting Jeddah now.
So yeah, we'll wait for the next round. But yeah. Nah, fucking. Like, I don't know. Like, I know you have your opinion about the different characters and shit like that. Like, I never had the same kind of hatred you did for Morgan, but I understand somewhat of where you're coming from with the fact, like, yeah, she is impressively overutilized for this. Like,
seriously.
Like, there's Darkstalkers, and she's gone beyond Darkstalkers kind of thing, because she's a good design and a decent character. Opinions aside, you can't argue with money.
Yeah, okay. Because, especially whenever they have Morgan there, and hey, here's a sexualized character that I'm pretty sure everybody will like. Like, here's Morgan. Like, sure, okay. Not really. Fuck. Jeddah got me the contract. One of the least characters I care about. Like, they have an entire big list of every character. Hell, I wouldn't mind seeing QB in a friggin' crossover game. That'd be interesting.
Oh no, absolutely. Because I actually think QB is one of the more interesting designs, personally.
I mean, that's your preference. You do like insect women.
Like, you say that, and like, I never really had a thing for it until like Devora.
And then suddenly see achievement unlock, new fetish unlock. Like, of course, Das, of course.
Again, it's not like I was trying, but it was just like, oh, Devora's kind of cute. I like that. And then they made her significantly worse than fucking follow-up.
No, she can't be pretty. She can't be prettier than the main female cast. That was
like, why? Why did you do this to my girl?
I mean,
I like the way she moved. I like the way fucking she attacked. I like her personality. But there were a lot of things like she was interesting as a character. You didn't really see a lot of that. But the thing is, like, you could even draw a line by comparison from Devora or from QB to Devora.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a lot of
short-ass range. Bad range.
So it's not that surprising. It's like, oh, I found one attractive, I find the other attractive, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. But plant girls all day, man. Plant girls all day. That's your usual go-to.
You can't. It's hard to beat Ivy. I'm just saying.
I didn't even say Ivy. General, just plant girls are kind of your caveat to be like, hey, plant girls or insect girls. Like, he kind of likes both.
Well, I mean, 1 and 2 kind of go together.
Got her. Ha-ha. Midnight Bliss. Squirrely bitch.
I was wondering why you said her, and it's like, oh, okay, that's right.
Personally, out of all the weird-ass Midnight Bliss designs, Jeddah's actually gets the most fan art.
How does that surprise you in any way, shape, or form?
Felicia's Midnight Bliss form makes her look like, Jessica Rabbit.
Well, I was just saying Marilyn Monroe.
Well, Marilyn Monroe / Jessica Rabbit is, well, Jessica Rabbit is based on the Marilyn Monroe design and all that stuff. But yeah.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I didn't have to even go with the argument for this.
It's like same character essence and all that stuff. Yes. Hell, if I'm gonna try to get one on Morgan, you're gonna see like where this weird ass shit comes from.
Yeah, and she turns into a child. I remember that.
Not even. Oh, okay, like straight up a child, like a childlike look for him, like kind of like similar to like Lilith, Babyhood, or whatever. It's like a kid drawing. It's like kid drawing levels of what the fuck am I looking at?
Well, yeah, but I guess in a broader sense, if you will, it's like, you know, Morgan, for lack of a better term, is like, she's in line to be the heiress of the demonic...
The Ainslaught family.
Yeah.
From her adoptive father, Belial.
Right. But at no point in the entire time I've seen Darkstalkers has she ever willingly, like, I want to take this mantle. She's like, I'm not thinking that she denied it or said she wouldn't take it, but it's like, in her mind, it's like, it's something that's not going to happen currently. It's going to happen eons in the future kind of thing, and I don't have to worry about it now.
Well, so it's... Technically, she does essentially have to worry about it now, because the reason why she even has remotely have any sort of interaction with Demitri, because his family was a part of the three families that ruled over the demon realm, and because of Demitri wanted to be the upstart, I'm taking over and you can't stop me, he was banished to the human world, and there was a seal in place preventing him or anybody else getting to the demon realm. When Morgan's father died, all that came undone, and Dimitri's like, oh, I can take over, and that's their general interaction. Demitri wants to take over, and Morgan's just kind of there to screw with them.
Alright, but that even brings more fucking drive to my point here. Is like, she was entitled to power, basically, but she
don't want
never
it.
Really... Well, yeah, exactly. So the fact that she turns back into a child really is not that surprising. It's more characteristic of her actual nature.
I could make a comment of I like her actual nature, but sure. The actual nature of a succubus, okay, sure.
Without the bigotry, let's go there.
The actual nature of a succubus. Me seeing a succubus acting honorable in any sort of way is weird to me, and it's kind of hilarious.
I did not bring up honorable once in that entire conversation.
Okay, okay, excuse me, not honorable. What's the word I'm looking for? Kind of hard when one thing is fighting me.
Well, like I said, it was like...
Damn it.
Again, I never said honorable, so...
Upstanding member of society. That's all I can come up with.
No, like, fucking, if anything, like, Morgan is essentially a decadent child that is like, oh, well, now I actually have to do something.
Like, I don't want responsibility, I want to have fun. No shit.
I mean, in a broader sense, and, like, this is kind of my opinion. It's like, you know, it's someone who's got the keys to the castle, and it's like, well, now I actually have to do what's expected of me. Yeah,
because in most cases, she has let I guess you could say, the second, third, and fourth in command, her father's tenets to do everything else around her. You just like, yeah, let them do the thing. I don't want to do it. But you're supposed to be in charge, but I don't want to be in charge. It's like literally giving somebody a supervisory position who really does not want it.